Okay, for the second example of VLSM, I want to give you this example. I want to give you 10, 10, 10, 0/24, and you need to, assign enough addresses to 3 subnets. The first subnet has 95 devices in that. The second subnet has 55, and the third subnet has 55 devices in that. So you need to assign 10, 10, 10, 0 to these computers so that they are in different subnets and they cannot ping each other unless there is a router in between. So again, I go for the biggest number here. The biggest number is 95, and I ask myself, what is the closest exponent of 2 that is bigger than 95? The closest exponent is 2 to the 7, and it is about 128. And for the second part, it's gonna be 2 to 6, it's going to be 64, and the third is quite similar to that. So let's go for the first one. The first one is the biggest part of my network. And I want to, write my, the fourth octet again here. The first octet can has about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I need to use 7 bits for the host portion. So this is my division line here. I have 2 different values for the first bit. It can be 0 and it can be 1. And that's the possibilities here. So I want to take the smallest number, the 0. So the first part is going to be 0, and the rest can be anything. And you know that this 0 has a value of 128, and because it is off, I cannot give it anything. So the rest can be 0 to 127, and plus this 0, we have 0 to 127. So if I want to write the addresses, I write 10, 10, 10, and the bit mask is 0. That's because we have taken the 0 and 0 has no value here. /25, that's because we have 24 bits and we are adding 1 to that. That's going to be 25. If I want to write the start and end IP addresses for this range, it's going to be 10, 10, 10, 0, and 10, 10, 10, 127. And you know that the first address is my network ID or subnet ID, and the last one is going to be my broadcast ID. So I write an N under that. So the useful part of these IP address ranges is going to be 10, 10, 10, 1 to 10, 10, 10, 126. Now, I only have 1 for the first bit. So if I write the bits again, this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. If I want to rewrite this can only be 1, so I write 1 here. For the second bit, I want to see what I have. I need to have 6 bits for the host portion, so this is my division line here. The second bit has a value of 1 or 0. Again, I take the smallest one, 0. So this is the smallest value for the second bit, and the rest can be anything. So if I want to write the values, this has a value of 128, this has a value of 64, and of course it is off. The rest can be 1s or 0s, so they can be 63 at maximum and 0 at minimum. So what I have here is this: 128 to 191. So if I want to write these IP addresses again, it is going to be 10, 10, 10, And for the masked portion here, we have a 128 and we have a 0, so it is going to be 128, and it is going to be /25. And the starting IP address is going to be 128. The ending IP address is going to be 191. And of course, 128 is my network ID. 191 is my broadcast ID. And the useful part of this IP addresses is 129 to 190. And the third one is quite similar to this. And again, I need to write all of these down again. This is the first bit, second bit, third, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I know that this can be only 1. And this cannot be 0 because we have used 0. So I write it 1 again. And this is my division line, so the rest can be anything. And this has a value of 128. This has a value of 64. So the starting IP address, assuming that all of these are 0, is going to be 192. And assuming that all of these are 1, is going to be 255. So it is going to be 10, 10, 10, 192. That's because we have 2 bits masked here, that the values are going to be 128 plus 64. So it is 192 / 25. The starting IP address is going to be 192. The end IP address is going to be 255. And the useful part of this range is 193 to 254. So these are the portions that I have here. I write all of them again. I have 10, 10, 10, 0 / 25. And then why I write this 25? These are 26. I'm so sorry for this. These are 26. I forgot to write all of these down. So I'm going to have 10, 10, 10, 192 / 26. 128 / 26. I'm sorry. Sorry again. And I have 10, 10, 10, 192 / 26. These are the range that I can have and I can use for my different portions that I have. They can accommodate the numbers, and of course I'm not wasting any IP address.